Eric A. Martinez, Colonel, United States Army. I was born and raised in Puerto Rico. Got my commission at University of Puerto Rico in Maya West. I've been an HR officer all my career. I've been in command, it's going to be 2 years now, and I'm getting ready to change over on 10 July. My expectations coming into the job was more into trying to make this place better. As soon as I came in, I noticed there was a lot of needs in the command. I need to renovate buildings, I need to look at the quality of life, I need to look at programs, etc. So I based my command philosophy based on those needs. So 24 months later, I can look back and I can see what's been done, and I'm happy about it. You know, the first thing was being able to maintain excellent relationship with the local communities in spite of the sensitivities. And the second thing has been to see the improvements, you know, to look at our roads, to look at the signage, to look at the branding, to look at the Garrison headquarters now established officially on Torii Station. I think that has been very rewarding to me. My command priority was basically, once again, to improve the quality of life. It started with us trying to get the funding that we needed to look at our facilities. Torii Station was established somewhere in the middle of the 1950s. Most of the facilities still exist today, so there's a lot of needs. Our facilities are not up to today's standards. We needed to go back and do a lot of things and make sure that the civilians, the soldier civilians, and those that are working in there have a place that provides the best quality. And then, of course, we spend most of the day in our facilities, so I felt very compelled to move forward and try to do the best I could to improve our facilities. I think the future is very bright for us right now. Last February, we started a Melcon here in Torii Station. We have an additional Melcon that's due to start sometime late summer, July or August. We also have additional construction coming up in April with the construction of the DPW warehouse. And there's also additional plans as part of the Okinawa Consolidation Plan, Okicon or DPRI, to relocate some of the warehouses that are on Camp Kinser and also on Camp Foster, right here at Torii Station, specifically in the area near the bypass gate. So the future for us is looking pretty bright. The things that we're doing today is basically to prepare Torii Station for the future. As we go back and we work on our roads, we work on our utilities, we work on our facilities, we're basically trying to make sure that our facilities are postured for the future. Being a human resources officer, always used to work with the customer. So the piece of customer service was already part of me. But this is a very difficult job, you know, having to go back and learn about engineering, to learn about other services, to learn about police operations and firefighters and all these other things. You know, that was very, very difficult. The city manager job, just like the garrison commander job, is so broad and so many things that are part of that. But I look back 24 months and it's been great. It's been a great run. Learned a lot. I leave with a lot of knowledge that I hope I can use again sometime in the future. I believe that will be the skill to be able to work in so many projects simultaneously. You know, the ability to supervise a lot of people. You know, right now I have over 440 people under my command. I'm in charge of a lot of facilities. So that ability to be able to be in charge of a lot of stuff, whether it's people, facilities, resources, etc., it just has given me an additional step, has given me additional tools that I know I'm going to use in the future. You know, the thing that I'll offer to him would be to listen, to read, to talk to the staff, don't make decisions right off the bat. You know, you need to be methodical. Think about every decision you're going to make, because when you make a decision, it has impacts. And also, everybody's watching. We live in a glass bowl, and every decision you make will be scrutinized. So good, bad, or indifferent, you know, you have to make sure that when you make a decision, it's the correct one, because it will have repercussions. My family has been part of this experience the entire time. I've been able to allow my wife to have my spouse, Heidi, go out and be part of the community exchange program, which really helped us out to continue maintaining excellent relationships with our neighbors, the war chiefs, Yomitan village. So she has been very important as part of this process. The fact that she's also part of the group that goes out and meet with the other spouses, etc., relays information. So my family has been very important as part of this entire process. They also acknowledge that it has not been easy for them. You know, this has been a very challenging assignment for the entire family. You know, our family has moved 13 times. So we just executed last week our last one. They have adapted very well. And this is right now to the point in which once we hit 2 years in one location, the family is ready to move. So moving has become part of our life. As our daughters have gotten older, then moving has become more difficult because they have friends, and they always try to stay as long as they can in a particular location. So yes, it has gotten difficult, but at the end of the day, I know that they're always ready to move on. Because right now, at this point in time, it's about the experience. It's about traveling. It's about adventure, going to different places, and we do the best we can, and then we move on, which is part of the military life. You know, Torii Session has been around since the 1950s, so the relationship with the local community has been around during this entire time. So the fact that we have farmers right here in Torii Station, the fact that we continue to go out and assist the community in so many ways, either through cultural exchange, English classes, volunteering, it kind of says a lot about what the Army is doing today. So the relationship between the United States Army and the local community continues to be strong, and in my opinion, continues to get stronger each and every day. And it's all through the communication. It's all through exchanges. I mean, it's not only a one-way road. So we try to maintain this relationship alive through continuous engagements. I think the role of Garrison Okinawa is getting stronger. You know, when I first got here 2 years ago, there was an idea that Torii Session was called the exile. You know, we're kind of tucked away. We're far away from our higher headquarters in Japan. We're far away from higher headquarters in Incan Pacific, Hawaii. So, being so far away, out of mind and out of sight, over the last 2 years, we've managed to put Torii Session back on the map. So all these projects that we have coming up for Torii Session that we just talked about, they're going to continue to show the importance of Torii Station, not only as the hub for the Army here in Okinawa, but also as a key player within the United States Army Japan. This is where most of the soldiers within the United States Army Japan reside. And our mission here for the Army is kind of functional. You know, with the communications piece, you know, the special forces, the air defense, artillery, etc. So once again, I think that importance at Torii Station is going to continue to increase as we continue to build up. I start with thank you. You know, it's been a very tough road. A lot of the things that we have accomplished, actually everything that we have accomplished has been through teamwork. A lot of people are hungry. They come in and they want to make an impact immediately. So we have the ability to do that. We have a lot of folks that were already working very hard when I arrived 2 years ago, and 2 years later they continue doing that. We have newcomers, folks that came in the middle and they were able to pick things up and continue, you know, start running really fast too. And then at the end of the day, you know, we have the other sister services who have massive structures and they have a lot of services, and we have been able to communicate. We have been able to go back and establish memorandums of agreements and so forth, which those other services provide services to our community that we can provide right here in Torii Station. So at the end of the day, we owe each and every one a big thank you for all their support. and you can tell that this is not being a one-man show. This is a lot of people joined together trying to make things happen. You know, it's been a great experience being the commander of Garrison, Okinawa. I think that I missed it, you know, and it's time. I feel it's time for me to move on too. A man has to continue to grow and has to continue to learn. I feel that I'm at a point where, again, it's time for me to move on, and we allow the next person to come in and continue moving forward. We've been able to plant the seed in a lot of programs, a lot of initiatives that will have an impact on the future of our workforce and the future of Torii Station. So I feel very good about moving out at the right time. 2 years have gone by very quick. I owe everybody once again a big thank you. On one side, yes, and on the other hand, you know, we planted the seed, and that's what's important. It's always great to be able to sit down with your team, conceive, put together a project, and then see that project come to fruition. And you can go back and evaluate and kind of assess, well, we hit the mark, or we did not hit the mark, we need to make some changes. But in the income world, this is the way it is. You know, we put together projects, and most of those projects, they take time to come to fruition. So what is important to me right now is that we planted the seed. The projects are in the queue, and they will have a bigger impact on our community. I'm happy for that.